Whoa! Welcome to Wrestle Cram. This is your boy, the host with the most, but humble. I do mean humble. The Nostradamus, aka Derek, and I am here on a Wednesday to give you, of course, the hungry and faithful people that I provide this awesome content to. AEW Dynamite. First and foremost, thank you so much for being a part of this show. You didn't have to do it. You didn't have to do it, but you're here. And I thank you for it. I mean, my explosion, I thank you so much for allowing me to be a part of your day. You know, I know time is very precious. I truly, truly believe time is truly, truly precious. And you're here. You could be asleep. You know, you could be doing something else, but you're here, and I respect that, and I respect you. Without you guys, truly, it would not be me. You know, I say this every single day. I'm going to keep saying it until the wheels fall off, and when the wheels will fall off, we're going to push this bad boy all the way to the finish line. I thank y'all. You know, also what I want you to do is I want you to go ahead and hit, watch the show first. Just watch it. Just watch it. If you like it, you know, go ahead and hit the like button. Go ahead, that like button. I think it's on this side or on this side. I don't know how it works. I think it's mirror, so I don't know. It's on one of these sides. I'm not touching a nipple. It's on one of these sides. Okay, so if you want to do more than just, you know, the nipple touching or whatnot, the like, go ahead and hit the sub button, you guys. Go ahead and hit that sub button. I think I'm at 60 something or whatnot. We're on the road to 100 subs. I thank you guys so much for hitting that sub button. Slowly but surely, we're getting there, okay? Slowly but surely, we are getting there. If you want to do more than just a sub and the thumbs up, go ahead and hit the notification bell. I do 5 core shows each and every week. I didn't know that we had Battle 4 of the belts. So, what I'll do on Saturday is I will watch it. And I will review it. Also, I'm going to go ahead and do a prediction show on that tomorrow. I'll do a prediction show on that tomorrow. I'm looking at the card. The card looks like it is completely done. So I will do a prediction on that, and we'll do that as well, okay? Because it's nothing really going on right now on Saturdays or Sundays. So, you know, thank goodness that we have something to review from either AEW or the WWE universe. What more can I say? I mean, I think that's it. Tomorrow you will get 2 shows. You'll get, of course, the prediction show for Battle of the Belts, and you will get my 2 cents why I think Paul Levesque, Triple H will make the show better. We'll talk about that as well. But today is AEW. We're not talking about WWE. We are talking about AEW and Dynamite. That is the one we're going to talk about. Pretty decent show. I really enjoyed it times 12. The match of the night, which I think a lot of people will be shocked that I think that was the best show of the night, was truly not the main event. It wasn't the main event, you guys. I thought it was another show. Another match that was pretty good. We'll talk about it now. Well, not now, but we'll talk about it later on. The very first match on the card was, of course, Orange Cassidy. Orange Cassidy is truly a stealer of the show. I promise you. Anything that Orange Cassidy touches literally turns to gold. And I respect Orange Cassidy. I truly do think that he will be a future champion. We have him versus Jay Lethal. Jay Lethal, of course, still kind of running high off of the loss at Death Before Dishonored and Rampage. Still running kind of high. So, I mean, it is what it is. Yes, I do have water in here. This is water. Once again, pretty decent match. Jay Lethal wanted to be by himself, so he did tell Sanjay Dutt and Satnam Singh, y'all can go ahead and go back to catering. Very, very decent match. The story is that Jay is really trying to do that lethal interjection. He does not pull it off until the very end. A lot of came out. He grabbed one of the fans' signs. I think it said "This is awesome." He ripped it and threw it back into the stage. Thought that was pretty cool. Orange Cassidy attempts the hands in the pockets very, very quickly into the match. Of course, Jay Lethal does stop that very quickly. They go to the outside where Orange Cassidy does a beautiful suicide dive onto Jay Lethal, and he puts his hands in his pockets. He's Jay Lethal is crawling to the top of the stage where, of course, he's doing the very small kicks, and out comes Sagnum Singh and Sanjay Dutt, but also out comes the best friends. They're standing on top of each other with one of those really long trench coats like off of the Little Rascals. I thought that was pretty funny. So after that, what we get is a lot of ankle manipulation from Jay Lethal. He actually puts his leg on the stage. I mean, on the steel steps, and does a dive onto them, messing up that ankle, killing that ankle, not allowing him to do that orange punch because he has to lift with his ankles to deliver. He could not deliver it due to the fact that Jay Lethal was giving him truly the business with that ankle. Jay Lethal attempts a figure four headlock. A figure four leg lock. That to no avail. And like I said, that Orange Cassidy attempted the orange punch, but to no avail. We actually get the lethal indigestion, not the stomach thing. But we did get that for him to win the match. After that, he was about to attempt to just beat the living crap out of him. Out comes the best friends. And also out comes Wardlow again. Wardlow, of course, hasn't wrestled in a couple of weeks. So so Sanjay Dutt gets on the of course the mic to get a challenge for I'm guessing Friday or I'm guessing Saturday. It's gonna be one of those where we will get Jay Lethal versus of course Wardlow for the belt. Wardlow is saying, I don't care what match or what day it is, and we will have a fight. I thought that was pretty decent. We will see what happens with that. After that, we get a video package from Ricky Starks, of course, losing that FTW belt to Hook. That was a really decent match. After that, we get Adam Cole, and of course Kyle O'Reilly and Bobby Fish, which was I loved it or whatnot. They are still not eligible, or they are still on the disabled list. The only person that isn't on the disabled list is Bobby Fish. Now, Adam Cole does come out and he talks about loyalty, and he also tells them that if y'all cannot, be in the match because y'all don't want Bobby Fish is the only participant in Undisputed to actually are capable or cleared to wrestle, but they don't want Bobby Fish. Now, here's the thing. Let's rewind last week where they did announce that they will have a tournament, and of course the Young Bucks were trying to get Hangman Page to be a part of their team. Now, apparently they must have saw the video, and of course that's what made Adam Cole upset. And they said that since y'all are not going to be a part of it, y'all are not going to be able to be a part of the match. So Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly start attacking uh, the Young Bucks. They have a video of a kid crying. I mean, tearing up. I mean, just bawling. In the ring. I mean, on the outside in the audience, and they were about to. They get a chair. They put the neck of Jackson. One of them, I don't know, one of the Jacksons. I know it wasn't Tito, but they put I think it was Mark. They put him in the chair. They was about to get on the top rope to step and destroy his neck. Out comes Hangman Page to even the numbers. So he came out with a lead pipe. We still don't know if they are going to be. Of course, they're going to be a part of it, but as of right now, they are still trying to rekindle. I don't think the tournament's going to be anytime soon, but I can't wait to see that. Christian Cage has a backstage promo earlier today with Tony Schiavone. And before he talks, he says that, I will never put personal, like Jungle Boy did, about my personal life. But he talks about, how bad his parents were or whatnot, including, his dad who is dead, Luke Perry from 90210. So a car comes screaming in, trying to run over Chris Jericho. So they ejected Jungle Boy from the arena for the rest of the night. After that, we get the Bret Baker and Jamie Hayter versus Thunderstorm. This was a very decent match, the only female match on the card. Let's talk about this. I'm gonna talk about it a little later on. I want to be a my 2 cent part, but I just want to talk about this. I will say this. Steve says it a lot. Go subscribe to Wrestle Juice and Going in Raw with Steven Larson. But Steve talks about this a lot, and I will talk about it as well. I will address it just for a little bit. The women division in AEW, you have 2 belts. You're about to have 3 belts because I guarantee that you will have a tag team belt, a tag team as well. Now, here's the thing. Their women division is really, really good. It's really stacked. It's really good. I will agree with that. But here's the thing. Even though I shit on the WWE and their women division a lot, they put on really decent matches, and they give it time. The women's revolution that Stephanie made and created and evolved went from bra and panty matches to headlining a WrestleMania. One of the reasons why the Women Revolution did, and they had their own pay-per-view. They had their own pay-per-view, which was really good. The reason why, the women wrestlers on WWE, to me, is way better than the division. Even though it's a bad division, they have time. I kid you not. Even the 3 hours, they have time or whatnot to develop and grow. These matches are so good, and if you look at a lot of what we see, especially Monday when we had Bailey and Control come out and do what they got to do. It was phenomenal. If you go look at my Raw review where I praise what I can't wait to see what they do with Bianca and the Control faction over there. Best match, really, I think it was one of the best matches of the night. That's how crazy that this is or whatnot. You have to have time. And when you don't have the time, then you will not know who the women are. I know the women on AEW. We just don't see them. You didn't even get Jade Cargill, who is the TBS Women's Champion. She was not on the card today. Not even doing a, not even doing a promo or whatnot. You had one spot on the show, which was a tag match. It was a very decent match. And they gave it time, but that's it. No promos, that's it. Just one match. So I keep saying this. Kenny Omega, you are over the women's division. If you're looking at this show, which I know you are, you're looking at it. You're one of the 60 plus people that watch my show. If you want to do something, then give Tony Khan, who I respect times 12, give him something that I can say, that I've said. Give it more time. You have 3 hours of show, which is a perfect amount of time. Perfect amount of time to do it. Okay, I know you have more men than women on the card, but you're about to have 3 champions, 3 titles that consist of women. So you need to do better and bring out the card out a little bit broader. Get a woman in there to help you work with you guys to build the card toward the women and get something going on. I mean, yeah, we know the All Out match will probably be a triple threat between, and I'm just thinking, it's going to be a triple threat between, of course, Thunder Rosa, Britt Baker, and Toni Storm. That's what it looks like it's going to be. But, just build it a little better. Build it a little better. All right, so after that, we got a pretty decent match between Thunderstorm. I thought it was a really, really good match. But just like I said, those hip toss from Toni Storm are just, they are so cringe. They are so cringe. They're so cringe to watch. But Toni Storm did accidentally hip toss her tag team partner, Thunder Rosa. It was an accident. She looks back. She gets a nice, of course, they do a crazy lariat from Jamie Hayter to win the match. Now, I looked in the ring. Thunder Rosa is comforting Toni Storm, so apparently she knew it was an accident. And that was it. It was a pretty decent match. Kenny Omega, please get with Tony Khan, figure out what we can do, because this is getting not good, and your women's division is really good. You need to bring it out. You need to flourish it out. I mean, because the women's division in NXT is better because they have more spots, and they're only there for an hour. So I mean, come on. Anyway, let's get back to the show. After that, we get the Ty Conte and Sammy Guevara. They are getting married, I'm thinking, this week, so they were not on the show. But Eddie Kingston was like, I don't want to see this crap. Sammy Guevara, you're on notice. Tony Khan has gave me the contract. You, me, at All Out. So that will be a match at All Out if Sammy Guevara signs the contract. After that, we get the Powerhouse Hobbs betrayal. If you've seen that lariat that he put on Ricky Starks, it was brutal. After that, we get the Taz promo. Taz does say that he didn't know that was going to happen. He didn't know that Hook was going to go for the FTW belt. He didn't know any of this information. I think Taz is going to be a commentator full-time now. Taz is a great commentator. TNA, he was a great commentator. So he says, as of now, as it is official, Team Taz is no more. It is diluted. He wished every single person that is on the show the best of luck. After that, we get a Powerhouse Hobbs match between Ron Jones and, man, it was a quick match. Powerhouse Hobbs destroys Ron Jones. 1, 2, 3. But at the end of the match, Ricky Starks come out. He comes out. He runs into the ring. Gets a couple of 2 pieces in, hold the biscuit. No, you ain't hear that in a while. But Powerhouse Hobbs did destroy him as well. Powerhouse Hobbs is the man. I can't wait to see his trajectory as high as hell too. I would love to see a Ricky Starks versus Powerhouse Hobbs for the AEW title down the road. Has to be for the belt though. Has to be for the belt. After that, we get a Miro video package. Again, him talking and, thinking that God has portrayed him. And who should he be, who should he go with? Should he go with the Faces or should he go with, of course, House of Black? We don't know. The Redeemer is still kind of troubled with what's going on. After that, we get a Darby Allin package. And Darby Allin has he was talking about where Brody King, the reason why Brody King is here is because of Darby Allin. Darby Allin went to Tony Khan and asked for Brody King to be a part of the show. Now, I think next week, Battle at the Creek or something like that. Craig of the Creek. Shout out. I love that show. We will have a coffin match between Brody King and Darby Allin. Can't wait. Out comes Jim Ross to open up the second hour. I'm happy he only has 1 hour because I don't know what's going on with that young man. I think he is deteriorating. I love Jim Ross. I respect Jim Ross, but he does not need to be on the show for 2 hours. After that, we got the Matt Hardy and Christian Cage match. Christian Cage can still go. Matt Hardy, his age is truly catching up to him. I love Matt, but it's just it was not the match that I thought it would have been. I think all the aerial and craziness that he was doing is catching up to his body, and it wasn't the best. We get a superplex off the second rope from of course, Matt Hardy did that to Christian Cage. Also, we tried to get an attempted Twisted Fate, but to no avail. We get a super back body drop by Matt Hardy. Man, that was crazy. Matt Hardy was, he was trying, but I mean, if you look at the match, it's just wasn't that good. After that, we get an attempted kill switch by Christian Cage to no avail. We get a diving headbutt. Crazy diving headbutt by Christian Cage, but Christian Cage eventually does the kill switch to win the match. After the match, Christian Cage tries to do another concerto, but onto him. But out comes Luchasaurus for the distraction. On the back end side, Jungle Boy attempts to beat the living crap out of him with one of the chairs that he tried to do the concerto onto Matt Hardy. He runs up to the ring again, and they're talking shit. Nobody hears each other. But, they were talking a lot of crap about one another. I can't wait to see that match. That match, I guarantee, will be at All Out as well. After that, Daniel Garcia gets a promo where he talks about he is the Dragon Slayer now, since he has beat the American Dragon, Bryan Danielson. Bryan Danielson apparently is still, just like I said, if you look at that match, I talked about it last week as well. He looks like his bell was rung again. I don't know when, but yeah, his bell was rung again. And he is out again with injuries. I guarantee probably another concussion. He needs to be gone for a substantial amount of time. Either that or he probably needs... Look, he has a family, and he is still a young man. If he cannot wrestle anymore, then he just cannot wrestle anymore. I know that is his passion, but he should be worried about not wrestling and worried about his future. And that's with his family. He does have 2 daughters. So you got to figure out what you want to do, my friend. I truly did enjoy when he was the commissioner of SmackDown. I think he was the creator of the SmackDown Smack Talk after the show. So I mean, think about it. All I can say is much love to him. But, Dan Garcia says that, when he comes back, of course, I want first dibs at him again, even though he didn't win clean. So, after that, we get a Bastard Pac video package where he is fighting all over independent stadium, all over the independent scene. He did win again. That's just all it is. So, Ethan Page comes out. Let's rewind back to Rampage, where Ethan Page wins against a really skinny guy, and he says this place sucks. Now, they do give him the mic, apparently, and he is upset because, his merch is not selling, and, I'm just getting sick and tired of this. Out comes Stokely Hathaway. He whispers something into his ear. Apparently that sparks his interest. He gives him a card, and they walk off. So, Stokely is literally making a faction, and it looks quite delicious. After that, we get the Chris Jericho Appreciation Society. They talk about Daddy Nipples on hard due to the fact that he is going to beat Willa Yuta. Anna Jay is saying, again, she's going to choke everybody out, and she gets enhancement talent and chokes him out. I mean, Anna Jay is effing crazy, and I love it. So, after that, we get the dumpster match between the Gun Club and the Acclaim, who I really, really love. I love the Acclaim a lot. The rap was really crazy. It made me lose my mind. He said he's going to force them to retire like Vince McMahon. I was like, oh my God. Oh, stop it, you guys. But anyway, pretty decent match, and also my match of the night. Trust me, I cannot do this match justice. Go and see this match. Man, at the beginning of the match, they get a lot of offense in. They throw a trash can onto Billy, eliminating him out of the equation altogether. But the gun club, they do throw both Acclaim members into the trash can, and to almost win the match. But that did not happen, to no avail. They get onto the stage where a lot of chaos happens. They eliminate one of the Gun Club members. But before they do that, the Gun Club sets up a chair. So Caster throws one of the guns into the trash. He's eliminated. They throw the other guy onto the table that they set up. He puts a mic drop from the top of the stage or whatnot, and crazy. So they throw them both into the dumpster and close it, and of course win. They put little small zip ties on. Oh God, this was horrible. Hopefully they are okay. But they get the trash bin or the trash dumpster, then they throw it off of the stage, snapping those zip ties. Hopefully they are okay. Hopefully they're okay. But that was my match of the night. I cannot do that match justice. Go see the match. After that, we get the match. We get the Chris Jericho versus Willa Yuta match, which was a pretty decent match. Of course, this match was set up on Rampage, where Willa Yuta tells that he can beat Chris Jericho, and Chris Jericho is truly upset. He's like, well, I'll put my match up on the line between you and between me and Moxley. Whoever wins will face Moxley next week. Willa Yuta accepts, and henceforth today we have the match. Now, the Chris Jericho Appreciation Society comes out with him. Willa Yuta, nobody comes out with him. But we do have the Ring of Honor champion, of course, Claudio Castagnoli. He comes out to even the numbers. Like I said, pretty decent match. But, we did get shenanigans on the outside by the Chris Jericho Appreciation Society. We do see it, and she does eject them from the ring. So now we get a one-on-one, and of course, Chris Jericho, the Lionheart, actually comes out. He did put the Walls of Jericho on Willa Yuta, but man, he at the end of this, he actually puts the Lion Saw on Willa Yuta. We're talking about the one where he puts his knee on the back of his opponent's neck and cranks that Boston Crab all the way up. I haven't seen that in a very long time. And he, of course, Willa Yuta does tap out. But here's the thing. He does not break the hold after the match. So he is consistently putting the Lion Saw on him. And eventually, Jon Moxley comes out to help him. Chris gets on the mic. He said, you want the Lion Saw. You want the last member to get out of Stu Hart's dungeon. Well, you got him. And he said he guarantee he's going to get that belt. Also, we got a promo earlier in the show with him. And he talks about, whoever wins, who cares? I don't care. I'm going to fight whoever it is because, when it comes to the belt, that's just me. But I truly, honestly think Chris is going to win this belt. I truly think he's going to win this belt. I think it's going to be Chris Jericho versus versus CM Punk for that title. Other than that, it did fade to black after that. Like I said, it was a great show. I wasn't feeling the Christian Cage and Matt Hardy match. Just woof, woof. And it's weird to me that I say that. I hope that Jeff gets the help that he needs, but it's time for the younger crew to get their flowers now, i.e. the Acclaim, i.e. the Gun Club. Hopefully we will see a Gun Club and Acclaim match for those belts eventually. They are building toward the future. I see now, and it needs to be like that. The Hardy Boys, y'all are great. We love you. We respect you. But it's time for, the younger crew to come in and do what they got to do. Tomorrow, you will have two shows. Of course, you will have this show. You will have My Two Cent, where I talk about, of course, Triple H, why he is going to change the atmosphere of the WWE as creative now. And also, you will get my prediction for Battle of the Belts 3. You'll get that prediction as well. Y'all, I love y'all so much. Like, share, and subscribe. Please follow social distancing. Please. Also, if you can, wear a mask. And also, if you are healthy enough, please go get vaccinated. It will help not only you, but the people around you. Much love again. And until next time, love, peace, and of course, wrestling.